couple cards that flew out here. So let's slow down, spirit, slow down. Y'all throwing these cards out at me today. Grand rising, good afternoon, and good evening to all of my beautiful earthettes and earthos all around the world. If this is your first time visiting my channel, gratitude for you clicking on this video and spending a little time with your girl. I appreciate that. Now, if you're watching this video, then obviously that means you are a Taurus rising, sun, or moon, or
you're a nosy ass cross watcher and you coming here to get this tea.
only the Taurus, the special Taurus in your life. And if that's the case, that's all right too, honey. I welcome everybody.
You nosy cross watchers.
So let's just take a moment to close our eyes and breathe in. And I just want to give thanks to the Most High God for allowing me to be in this space and be in this moment to speak to my beautiful kids out there in the world. God, Taurians, they are your children. You for allowing me to be the messenger and deliver this message to my beautiful Taurians out there in the world. If you are watching this video, honey, you came here because you wanted to get this good old collard greens and cornbread, honey, and I'm gonna give it to you. And we all know that Taurians love a good meal. If you know a Taurus, you know that they are the grazers and they love a good meal. Let's go ahead and get started with this reading and let's see what pops out for my Taurians out there, because I know you Tauruses, honey, y'all are about y'all paper. Take a break for a moment. Take a break and chill with your girl for a moment here. And let's get some of this good tea. The first card out of the gate that pops out here for your reading, Taurus, is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And now the Wheel of Fortune in reverse it could speak to failure, outside influences, like feeling like you have bad luck or maybe like bad fate. Like, so it can kind of speak to that. It can also speak to having to like try something over again. Of course, this is the first card, so we're going to see where this takes us in this reading. Another card that flew out was the Page of Cups, and it speaks to, and it's in reverse, so it speaks to inclination, deviation, a distraction, but it's a temporary distraction here, Taurus. This Page of Cups here in reverse can speak to seduction. And we all know that Tauruses are really good at seduction. You guys are ruled by Venus here. This can also speak to someone who are dependent on someone, like a loved one or something like that. Now, the other card that just flew out here, Seven of Cups, in reverse as well. Now, the Seven of Cups here, this speaks to desire. Someone with a strong, like, willpower. Someone who's determined. And we all know, Tauruses, you guys are some determined-ass individuals. Seven of Cups also can speak to making a very smart choice. And again, since we're talking about determination, we're talking about someone who has a strong willpower, a desire to achieve something. Now, what that is, the cards will let us know. But just from looking at it so far, it sounds like to me here that with this desire and strong willpower, it sounds like you guys are going towards something. You're working towards something with a lot of determination and a lot of willpower here. And with the Seven of Cups, it can be something that's just almost there. Like you're almost there. You've almost got it. And maybe you're utilizing seduction as a means to go about it, obtaining whatever it is that you are reaching for, Taurus. With that Page of Cups, though, it also can, like I said, it can speak to someone who's overly dependent. If we're talking about someone who's overly dependent, this could be someone who is, Taurus, overly dependent on you, because you guys are a sign that's very dependable. And this Page of Cups is very much Pisces energy. There is a Pisces that you know out there in the world who is very much dependent on you. Okay, Taurus, and perhaps they are being very determined in whatever it is that they are trying to obtain from you, Taurus. That could be it as well. Yeah. And with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right? This could also be the person that's overly dependent on you, Taurus. This could be someone who has recently ran into some bad luck, some bad fate here. They may have ran into some failure of some sort. Maybe that could be financial for them. Maybe they're having some financial issues right now, or it could be someone who's coming to you, Taurus, and they're looking for maybe help. The next card that flew out, and I've had a couple cards that flew out here, so let's slow down, spirit, slow down. Y'all throwing these cards out at me today. The next card, the Four Cups. Now, the Four Cups here, this speaks to someone who has love of material wealth. You take pride in your possession. This Four of Coins here could also speak to it could also speak to greed. It could speak to someone having a fear of financial upset, which Taurians here, you are about, stacking your money and having that financial success. Taurians, you guys have been working really hard towards obtaining wealth, stacking your money, trying to build your finances, but maybe you have a loved one here who's been over dependent of you and has been tapping into your finances because they are experiencing some form of financial failure here. And so because of that, they've been coming to you, trying to, seek some help, whether it be financial help, which I really think that's what that is, Taurus. They've been trying to reach out to you to get some help here financially. And perhaps this is someone who has been utilizing some form of seduction to try to obtain that. Maybe it is someone that you are in a relationship with, or someone that you used to be in a relationship with, an ex of some sort. Maybe they have been trying to utilize their seduction, get some money out of you. Period. I'm just going to call it what it is. Now, the next card that came out after this Four of Coins, before I go into that card, let me touch back on this Four of Coins here, because this could be someone who has a little bit of greed to them. Someone who's a little money hungry. All right, Taurus? So be careful with that there. And that could be bringing financial upset for you guys there. Man, all right. So the next card that flew out here was the Six of Coins in reverse. Now, the Six of Coins is Taurus energy here. So that is validation for me. This reading here is definitely for you guys. Now, unfortunately, with the Six of Coins being in reverse, this is speaking to someone who has a lot of envy and jealousy, who has, who could have bad debt, like unpaid loans and things like that. I think that goes back again to whoever this person is, Taurus. They've experienced some financial hardship here, and this could be a Pisces or a Sagittarius. Yeah. This could be a Pisces, Sagittarius, or a Scorpio here. Haven't been paying their bills, their bills have stacked up, and they're looking to you, Taurus, to get some money. They coming to you.
Hello. Ring, ring, ring. Hello. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? I've been thinking about you,
That type of situation.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could come over and let's hang out.
And then you get over there, you walk into the room, or you walk into their place, and, they got a little sexy lingerie on, and you walk in and you instantly know what the energy and the vibe is, right? And they're going to try to utilize their seduction. And this is why I feel like this could be, if this is a relationship situation, I feel like this could be someone like an ex that could be, calling you, and it could come off as them wanting to maybe rekindle or whatever the case may be, but there's some underlining there, Taurus. Okay? They just look to that, okay? So if you make that decision to go over there and hang out with your ex, or if you just met someone, or you're involved with someone and you're realizing that they've brought up in conversation that they've got some debt, they're struggling with some bills or something like that, don't be surprised if you guys end up being intimate, and then maybe the next question out of their mouth is, can I borrow some money? I'm behind on my bills, can I borrow some money? All right, so be very careful with that, Taurus, because I feel like that's what's going on with some of you out there in the world. The next card that flew out was the Ten of Swords here. Now this one, yep, this one speaks to sadness. You know, someone shedding tears or misfortune, disappointment. Disappointment, Taurians. This is going to be a situation that thought that you and an ex were, you know, rekindling things, or, you know, that ex called you and had you come over, and maybe you've been waiting on that phone call, right? And you were so excited. You was like,
Yeah, I got that phone call. I'm about to go over and holler at her real quick, or
I'm about to go over here and see him real quick. You know, I've been waiting on him to call me. I've been really excited. You know, I've been hoping to get that phone call.
a text, and you go over there thinking, you know, that all is well and y'all about to get things popping and y'all about to rekindle, and that person utilizes their seduction to lure you in, Taurus, possibly bed you, and then they are going to utilize that opportunity to ask for some coins. Okay? So just be very mindful of that, and because of that, there is going, you know, you're gonna feel disappointed. Taurians, you guys are, again, very dependable, and you're the type of person that you're gonna look out for the person that you love. You're gonna be there for them. You'll support them. You'll take care of them. But be mindful of that, because it could put you in a position where you end up having that fear of financial upset if you allow yourself to get sucked in to this person because of how you feel about them. It could put you in a position where, you know, you could have with that 4 of coins there. Perhaps this is an ex who realizes that you have moved on, right? You've moved on. Maybe you've been, you know, involved or gotten involved with someone else, and they're a little jealous about that. They have some envy about that. And so they may try to use their seduction to lure you back in. Perhaps you have gotten a new job recently and you're making more money. Maybe that ex sees that you're making a little bit more money, Taurus, and they're like,
okay, well, child, if you're making a little extra coins, can I get a little piece of that? Some extra coins you're making.
and so they're going to utilize their seduction here. They're going to try to lure you in based off of the fact that you guys were in a relationship at some point, and maybe you still got some feelings there, a little bit there, and they're going to utilize that to their advantage, Taurus. Woo, another card that popped out here. You guys got cards popping out everywhere. So I feel like Spirit is trying to like get the message out really quick. They're trying to say, listen, Taurus, you know, listen, be careful, slow down, hold on, wait a minute now. All right, because these cards are flying out, honey. So the other card here that flew out was the Queen of Wands, and this is upright here. This card can speak to someone who is very friendly, very loving, very understanding, and someone who's very sincere. So I feel like, Taurus, this is you. This is you being the person who's very dependable, very loving, you know, someone who's very understanding. I feel like that this Queen of Wands is speaking to you guys, being that person who is very sympathetic. And so just be very careful to not have someone play on that. Be careful that person that's going to be trying to utilize their seduction to get some money out of you, Taurus. Let's be careful that they're not coming to you with some sob story and trying to utilize that as a means to, so it could be a combination of them coming to you with some sob story.
Oh my God, I'm behind on my bills. I really need some help.
So you come in, they crying and boo-hoo, oh, you know, don't allow someone to play on your sympathetic nature. Because you can be coming into the situation really being sincere about wanting to just kind of be there for them as a Taurus, but meanwhile, they've got other agendas. So just be very careful with that. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Let me pull from another deck because I want to see what pops up here for you guys, my Taurus. See what else comes out for you guys. All right. The Patience and Planning card comes out for you guys. So I feel like whoever this person is, which I really think it's an ex, or perhaps someone that you just gotten involved with recently, I feel like that they have been patiently waiting for their opportunity, that prime opportunity to lure you in and get what it is that they're looking for, which I think in this case is some money. Patiently and waiting for the opportunity to suck you in and take advantage of your kind heart to get some money out of you. Like I said, be very, very careful. Pay attention to you're getting texts and phone calls from exes, or even if you are dating someone and you realize that they may be really bad with money, but maybe you guys haven't been intimate yet, and maybe the relationship is leading to that. And so just don't be surprised if that comes up after the fact. Don't be disappointed, because the cards say here that you're going to be disappointed. Because you're going to be like,
yeah, I really liked him or her. They was just using me for my money.
So, Spirit is asking you to utilize wisdom here. Be wise. Be wise here. Okay? Have discernment. That number 5 at the top, that just kind of validates again for me, that represents that Taurus month there, May. So this just kind of validates again that this is a Taurus reading for you. And you guys are very wise individuals anyway. So Spirit is asking you to use your discernment here. Wise about the decision that you're making. If you so choose to provide financial support to this person, because you know what they say, honey, you give them an inch and they take them out. And so you may decide this one time I'll help you out, but then that may turn into greed, because they may be like,
oh, well, if you got it, if you got that much money, that means I could ask for a little bit more.
I'm gonna try one more time, right? And then this could turn into a cycle. And Taurus, you don't want to get caught up in that. You don't want to get caught up in that. I know you love money, and I know that you love sometimes to let people know that you have money. But be very careful about the information that you're giving out to people. Because there may be, again, I'm going to stick with the next here, or someone you're involved with romantically. There may be someone that may be patiently waiting and planning so that they can take advantage. Yeah. The next card that came out was disconnect and boredom. So perhaps you are only involved with this person because you're bored and you have nothing else to do, right? And so you're like, oh, okay, I'll entertain this person. So if this is someone like an ex who's come back around, and perhaps you've been bored, and you know, maybe you're not in a relationship right now, and your ex is coming back around, and you're like, well, I ain't got nothing else going on, so you know, let me entertain this for a little bit. Well, be very careful, Taurus, because that person could just be coming back around because they're looking for some financial assistance and they're looking to dig into your pocket. Don't feel rushed, right? If you are, you know, involved with someone and you're seeing the red flags and realizing that they might be bad with money, don't feel like the romantic department is a little dry and boring right now. That, well, you know, I'll go ahead and entertain them a little bit and help them out. Like, don't allow that to be your reasoning to get sucked into a situation where you end up experiencing some financial hardships yourself, Taurus. Yeah. This card here, moving on. Yeah. So Spirit is telling you that the minute that this happens, or if this already has happened to you, Taurus, it's time to move on. Let it go. Because that person is only there for one thing. And if this is an ex, which I'm going to stick with it yet again, I'm going to stick with this, that this could be an ex that has come back into your life, or is trying to come back into your life for the purposes of obtaining some money of some sort, or they need some financial help. Spirit is saying,
let that shit go.
Taurus, I'm here to tell you, I'm here to be the vessel and the messenger, and Spirit is saying,
move the hell on.
Okay? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, Taurus. Man, Taurus, you know, I really hate to hear that you guys are going through that, because you guys, for the most part, are good people. You know, like I said, you are. And I'm sure somebody's going to say different. They're going to say, child, I met some Tauruses and no, they are not good people. No, for the most part, Tauruses are very reliable and dependable people. And I really hate, like, I'm the type of person that I hate when someone is trying to take advantage of someone financially. Like, that just makes my skin crawl. It really does. Because it's just like, why? You know why? Why? And I hate when, to hear when people are being taken advantage of in that way, because all it does is makes it hard for the next person, right? The next love interest that may come into your life. It makes it harder for them. Now you're going into the next relationship, on alert, right? Because of some other money hungry, greedy ass person that you were involved with before, who was only with you for your money. And so just be careful, Taurians. Please be careful out there, okay? And don't be telling everybody your business. If you didn't ran up on some extra coins, okay? Just be careful who you're sharing that information with, especially if it's an ex. Okay? And especially if y'all have children together. Okay? Especially if there's a connection and a tie there, where they're able to utilize that to their advantage. Okay? And I'm not saying every woman out there or every man out there in the world is like that, but we all know someone or somebody who, they got kids with somebody or with an ex, and they always try to utilize the children as a means to get extra money. We all know someone out there that's like that. And that's unfortunate, because I hate to hear someone utilizing the children for financial gain. I really do. I want to go here in my love deck here. Given as though I feel like this has something to do with maybe someone that you're involved with right now or an ex, I want to tap into my love deck here and see what pops out for you guys. So the first thing that came up here out of my love deck here is separation. Again, I feel like this speaks to the moving on card that popped up for you guys as well. All right. And I feel like this is, again, validation from Spirit saying, let that shit go. Let that shit go. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So either, again, this is someone that you are romantically involved with that is, it's going to go, the relationship is going to take a turn, and you're going to start noticing that they are asking you for money a lot, or they're all of a sudden having some financial issue. And so I feel like because of that it could lead to you guys breaking up. Okay, because Taurus, you're going to realize that they're just using you for your money. And so that's going to lead to a separation. Or, again, like I said, Spirit is telling you to just, child, let that ex go. They're your ex for a reason. Let it go. It is time to move on. And I know you Tauruses, y'all do have a tendency and a hard time of letting people go. Y'all do tend to do that. Sometimes you guys, tend to, still be friends with your exes and things like that. But sometimes you can't be friends with all of your exes. It's certain exes, you just got to cut them off all the way. And if you do have a child with them, that could be a difficult thing to do, obviously, if you've got kids with them. So maybe you need to set up some boundaries there, Taurus. If you already giving them child support every month, then why do they need extra money? For what? If you paying them child support every month, why do they need extra money? Okay? Why? And hey, and sometimes it's okay to help somebody out, but if you realize that they just using you for your money, then why continue to do it? Now, this next love card that came out says new love. So, Taurians, listen, I know that maybe it's the relationship department's been a little dry, a little boring for a little while, but Spirit wants you to know that some new love is coming your way, okay? Some new love is coming your way. So let's let that ex go. It's time to let them go, because you got some new love coming your way, and you don't want that to be jeopardized because you still over here helping out your ex or giving them money or allowing them to tap into your pockets. Yeah. This next card that flew out, again, you guys have just been having cards fly out left and right here. So this next card that flew out, love card that flew out for you guys, says very soon. Okay? Very soon. So like I just said before, you guys have new love coming your way, Taurus. You guys got new love coming your way. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay? So that goes back to what I just said before. You're in a new relationship and you've got an ex coming in that's trying to ask for money, trying to use their seduction to come back in and lure their way back in to your heart there for financial purposes. But Spirit is asking you to decide what it is that you want, and you need to do it soon. Okay? Because if you don't, Taurus, you're either going to miss out on the opportunity for a new love, or the new love that you have, this new relationship that you have, could end up in separation. The new love could be like,
I can't do this. Like, you can't be with me and still supporting your ex.
like that's just not gonna work. So it can end up leading to separation and that person moving on. So this could go either way, Taurus. Either you need to make a decision so that you can move on, right? And you need to separate yourself from this ex so that you can put all of your focus into your new love. And you need to do it really soon, right? Either that's what's going on, or Spirit is saying if you don't decide what it is that you want very soon, then there is a possibility that your new love can move on. All right? Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. I really hope that this reading came in a timely manner for you Taurians out there in the world, and I really hope that it serves you all for the greater good. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. Until next time, I see you guys in the next video.